bug out bag does not mean you have to put on the list everything, but you should have a pretty good idea so that you can start from where you need. Your bug out bag should be a fun and enjoyable experience and not to be difficult. The first item in your bug out bag essential list is the bag itself, which should be reliable for other items. So after selecting all your bug out bag essentials, you should choose your bug out bag. Bug out bag essentials contain a list including water and hydration, food and food preparation, clothing, shelter and bedding, resource, first aid kits, tools, communications, travel aids, self-defense and miscellaneous. So this video is going to provide top 7 best bug out bag essentials. If you are first in this channel, please subscribe and share this video. So let's go.
The PD40R version 2 is a rechargeable LED flashlight with several upgraded features. I bet you've had problems finding the mode switch in the dark, especially with gloves on. Well, the PD40R fixes that issue with its patented rotary switch. Simply twist the switch to turn on, off, and select between 4 brightness levels and strobe. Powered by its included 21700 battery type, this flashlight can now blast 3000 lumens, 443 yards. The battery level indicator will let you know the battery status and when to recharge it via the USB Type-C port. Quite small for a flashlight with this much power, it's just slightly bigger than our best seller. With no on-off tail switch necessary, you can tail stand this flashlight for hands-free lighting. The PD40R is impact resistant and IP68 rated dustproof and waterproof.
At Nemo, we live by a mantra to never bring anything to market that doesn't create a better adventure experience. Everything we create is designed to keep you warmer, drier, and more comfortable than what's already out there. We start with our air-supported technology, which allows for a 15-second setup from the inside or outside and is stronger and more wind-resistant than aluminum poles. Our X-Ply fabric provides shape, strength, and puncture resistance all in one ultralight form, allowing AST tubes to bend without breaking in extreme winds. Swallowtail patterning at the foot end allows you to tension the bivvy over your sleeping bag with no extra guy lines or stakes for maximum interior space and ventilation without adding weight. And the ExoFly morphing vestibule adds flexibility by allowing you to store your gear safely inside in bad weather or unzip the vestibule and let those summer breezes blow directly through the mesh. For fabrics, we use a 10D nylon ripstop and integrated no-seam mesh on the canopy, and a 15D nylon ripstop floor for ultralight durability. Both are coated in a silicone water repellent, offering some of the lightest, most reliable weather protection possible. And it all fits into a tiny dry bag stuff sack, leaving plenty of room in your pack. For those looking for the ultimate solution for bike packing, motorcycle touring, or sea kayaking, where a tiny pack size is a must, Gogo Elite shines as the strongest option available.
The Baja 4.5. Now, personally, I'm really excited about this knife. It's one that we debuted at SHOT Show, so a lot of people have had a chance to see it, but not a lot of people have had a chance to get their hands on it, see it used, and really learn kind of what it's about. The Baja 4.5 is an update to our Baja 3.0, which we introduced 2 years ago. A lot of people like that knife, but said, you know, if you made this a little bit longer, give it a little bit more of a handle, I would love it. So we heard you. Here's the Baja 4.5. This is made out of 1095 high carbon steel, and as the name implies, it's got a 4.5-inch blade length. The overall length is 9.5 inches. What's unique about this knife for us really is the thickness. We went with 5/32, so that's in between 3/16 and 1/8. The reason for that is we wanted this knife to still be very strong, be able to hold up to bushcraft use, to be able to hold up to hard use like you would expect from a tops knife, but also be able to cut very, very well. It's got our famous Black River wash, which if you follow us, you know that everything we make in Black River wash just looks amazing. On top of that, we've got green canvas micarta handle scales that have some cutouts in here, give you a little bit better purchase on the knife, along with jimping for both your thumb and for your index finger. On top of that, again, for the bushcraft guys out there, we've got a bow drill divot on either side for your primitive fires, and a lanyard hole. All of that kind of finishes out the knife. Again, really excited to show this. It comes with a dangler sheath, leather. This is the same one that a lot of people are carrying with their fieldcraft knife or their hog. Very high quality sheath. It's going to have the fire steel included along with the trusty Tops survival whistle. Personally, I got a chance to take this knife out, use it a little bit, abuse it a little bit even. We did some batoning, we did some woodwork, cut some rope with it, boxes, a little bit of packaging. Really did quite a bit of use on this to make sure that it was ready to go and that it was going to hold up. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. It was super sharp. That thickness on it with the full flat grind, it just cuts through whatever you want really easily. I was very impressed. So we'll show a little bit of that here, and then, you know, we'll wrap this video up.
The Adventure Medical Kit's Bighorn Kit is ideal for the sportsman who is headed out on a hunting, fishing, ATV, or snowmobile trip and may be out in the wild for anywhere from a day up to a week. When you open up the kit, you'll find that everything is organized by injury with the Easy Care first aid system. The zippered labeled compartments with clear windows make it easy to spot what you need while protecting the contents from the elements. In addition to medications, bandages, and hospital quality tools for treating an array of injuries that commonly occur in the field, the Bighorn also has this detachable field trauma kit. In a waterproof, resealable Dry-Flex bag, you will find what you need to treat serious bleeding injuries. In addition to the gloves and bandages, you will find this 25-gram packet of Quick Clot Sport, a dressing that can stop bleeding 3 times faster than direct pressure alone. It promotes coagulation by using the inert mineral zeolite, which has an incredibly high surface area that allows it to draw out the liquid component of the blood, leaving behind the platelets and allowing the wound to clot. Arguably, the most important part of any adventure medical kit is Dr. Eric Weiss's comprehensive guide to wilderness and travel medicine. With instructions written by a physician trained in emergency and wilderness medicine, this book guides you in how to handle emergencies where medical care isn't close at hand. My favorite feature in this book is the When to Worry tips, intended to help you identify situations in which immediate medical evacuation may be necessary. If you often go in search of that prized stag, antelope, bull elk, or moose and spend a day or even a week out in the wilderness,
the Sagan Life Inline Purifier is universally adaptable to any hydration bladder such as Osprey, Camelback, and more. It easily installs in seconds. Simply cut the tubing where you want to install the purifier. Insert one of the Quick Connect parts into each end of the tubing. Press the wider end of the purifier into the Quick Connect attached to the bladder, then press it into the tubing, and you're ready to go. Fill your bladder with faster, hydrating water that is purified and better tasting. The purifier has been end-of-life certified for up to 250 gallons. Detach the purifier from the bladder and you have a long purifier straw. You can also gravity flow 3 cups of water per minute from the bladder through the purifier to fill other containers.
So the MicroMo weighs just 12 ounces, but you still get a 6,000 BTU burner and Jetboil regulator technology, so you get unbeatable simmer control. Now here's what that means. You can boil water for coffee in an instant and then cook perfect scrambled eggs all on the same stove. It's rated for consistent performance down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which means you don't have to worry about it not working when it's cold outside. The MicroMo comes with a 0.8 liter flux ring cooking cup and insulated cozy. It's the perfect size for one person, and the flux ring technology, which you can see right here, makes this thing super efficient. It'll boil a ½ liter of water in just 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and one of these little 100-gram fuel canisters will let you do that 24 times. The cooking cup itself is super versatile. It's got a great drink-through lid with a pour spout and a strainer, and then the bottom cover actually doubles as a measuring cup or a bowl, so you have everything you need to make a meal all right here. Now you also get a reliable push-button igniter and a fuel stabilizer, and then the MicroMo itself is compatible with a whole host of Jetboil accessories like the coffee press, pot support, and frying pan.
The CamelBak BFM is our largest system. In addition to 3 liters of hydration, the pack provides 47 liters or 3,000 cubic inches of cargo. The updated BFM features a new Futura harness, which adjusts to fit your individual torso. The design effectively transfers weight from the shoulders to the hips and back for better carriage on heavier loads. The pack is constructed with CamelBak's unique double ripstop Cordura fabric for tough but light performance. This custom weave provides 80% higher tear strength versus plain weave Cordura. There's a large laser molly panel with our mountain molly shape to ease the pain of threading on pouches. On the BFM's back panel, the Futura harness provides telescoping height adjustment with an ergonomic padded shoulder harness. The front adjustable sternum strap provides extra stability, and the fully padded waist belt is removable. To fit the Futura harness to your height, loosen the top control straps. Push the adjuster down the sleeve between the back panel and the yoke to break the hook and loop seal. Now, move the yoke up or down to the desired height. Remove the adjuster and press the yoke to the back panel to re-engage the hook and loop strips. Replace the adjuster inside the yoke and test the fit. We recommend you have at least 10 pounds in the pack during fitting. The fit is optimal when the waist belt is centered on the wearer's hip bones and the control straps make a horizontal line from the top of the shoulder to the top of the pack. Once the pack is set to your torso length, it should not need to be readjusted. However, if you use the pack both with armor and without, you might want 2 harness settings. To switch between the two quickly, you can simply mark the yoke with a line for each harness height. The main compartment is constructed with a 4-slider, full clamshell design. The clamshell construction allows users to quickly open the full compartment for easy loading and organization. The 4-slider opening allows you to customize 2 points of entry to the main compartment, on the top and side, on the top and bottom, or an opening on each side without having to completely open the pack to reach an item. The unique front pocket provides 3 storage areas. There's organizations for pens, pencils, and small items. There's an upper storage area called a loft pocket, which has its own constructed volume, and there's a deep stow area at the bottom.